Yesterday, I broke the lens of a camera and I couldn't afford to pay a replacement. And they're pretty expensive. They're pretty expensive. And the camera is not even mine. So my friend, he wants to sell it to me. And he let me have it for some time to try it out because I want to supposedly I'm going to be recording stuff and start a YouTube channel. But it's been ages. It's been months. I've been saying I'm gonna start a channel for pretty much the past year, you know, or almost a year and a half that I've been saying, "Oh, I want to start a channel. Why not?" I see all these people that are sharing their interests and just sharing who they are and what they like and what they do and talking about their experiences. And then I thought, well, I also have those things and I have a cell phone and stuff. So, what's stopping me? Why don't I do that? And for the first time ever, I saw myself not just as a consumer of, I don't know, I use YouTube and I watch videos, or I maybe am on certain social media platform and I just use it simply as a consumer. But for the first time a year and a half ago, I saw social media and YouTube as wait, it doesn't have to be all about. Social media doesn't have to be evil if you use it to create things. And when I had that epiphany, I'm pretty chill right now the way I'm explaining it. But a year and a half ago, I was mind blown. Something so obvious. But I was mind blown, and for the first time, I saw the whole thing, the whole internet thing, as you don't just have to consume stuff on the internet, but you can make stuff on the internet. And that was something. That was cool. But I kept saying I would do it, and I started, crafting out this plan, taking ages, only to find myself a year later, or if we're strict about it, like a year and a half later, and I haven't done shit. And, you know, I've done other stuff these past 6 months. I started my blog and I've been consistent, but I just haven't gotten around to gathering the courage to shoot a video. I shot a video here and there, but I just haven't completed anything. I haven't finished them because I keep coming up with excuses of, oh, the editing is way harder than I thought. And I thought, okay, well, I can do it on my phone. I can edit on my phone. But then this other part of me came up with another excuse, which was hey, but we don't want to be spending time on our phones. And now you're going to use it to edit? No, you should then learn to do like the big boys and edit on the computer. But then those programs are freakishly hard. And so a bunch of excuses, which at the end of the day, they all lead to the same thing, an action. And then now, yesterday, I wanted to record some B roll and stuff for videos that I haven't released one video. But here I am trying to get B roll, which is cool. But if I'm just here like dancing around the thing but not doing the thing, what the hell? And many of us are like that. And I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of postponing myself. And I'm tired of having all these cool ideas and visions of a better future as we all have. And having these things that journaling and stuff, and spending a lot of time planning and be like, okay, things are really clear. I know exactly what to do. But then I don't do the things, or I dance around the thing, or I do it halfway, and I don't finish these things that I start. And I've been like this, pretty much my whole life. I just don't carry things out to the end, and it's hard when I do. I could do it, but it's rare. And this video is my attempt at fighting this part of me. Well, this video is an attempt at many things. First of all, at ending this cycle of inaction and ending this cycle of procrastination with just one video. And that, I'm hoping, will change something in the right direction, will get the ball rolling, and have a video on the channel. Whereas before, there was nothing, and now there's one video. So that's something, right? And the other thing is that I'm not expecting a soul to watch this. I'm not going to share this with anyone, not even to those that I'm close with. I'm just going to do this on my own. I'm tired of saying things. I'm tired of being like, "Oh, I'm going to start this channel and then I read this book and I'm going to make a summary of this book and then make a video about it, or I finished this course and I'm going to make this video reviewing the course, talking about what I learned, and I'm gonna, and like, man, like, shut up already. Me to me, like, shut up, man. Stop saying you're gonna and you're gonna, but where are the results of those gonnas? There's not much to show other than the blog. But even with the blog, I'm like, I've been writing these weekly posts, which many of them suck, I feel, me judging myself, and only having like 10 people read or less. And I don't even know if they read them. Like my mom, or they probably don't even read them, which is okay. I'm not doing that for them. I'm not writing for my family or my 10 or whatever subscribers. I'm writing for myself. But it's still kind of sad sometimes that, you know, no one other than my girlfriend really reads any of these things. And my brother, he also reads them often. But it's very few people, like probably max 5 people really, really read the blog. And it's demotivating. And it's demotivating because I'm writing these blogs and I enjoy it, but I'm not doing anything with the blog really. I should be transforming that blog thing into some other form of content, like a YouTube video, And anyway, that's why this video is. That's why I'm shooting this thing, to break that cycle of inaction and to start sharing. Just, I don't even know, like, what it is to be alive in 2024, almost 2025. What it is to be me, and how the things that I'm doing and where I'm going. Many people right now in this sphere of content creation, they keep talking about this gold rush, or the second renaissance and whatever. Like, you should pick up your friggin' camera and you can start a business and profit from being who you are and all these things. And all that sounds really appealing. But I know that, like, even statistically speaking, and by the nature of the universe, which has Parkinson's law all over it. Wait, not Parkinson's law, sorry. Which that too. The time expands to fit that. That law, but also, shoot, what was it? The 80-20 Pareto principle. There's only 20% of the content creators are the ones who are making it, who are who have a stable business and who are succeeding in this space. And because it's the way the world works, it seems, the 80-20 thing won't stop from existing. It'll always be around. So, keeping in mind that 20% of the content creators are creating the whole content that's consumed, and 80% of creators are, in the mud, trying to make it. And if this is a law of the universe, things will stay like this. So, with that in mind, I know that it is very likely I'll stay in the 80%. Starting this endeavor, trying to create stuff, trying to take advantage of this so called second renaissance. I know that odds are against me and most of us who are starting this thing. But man, you know, okay, use that as an excuse. Grow old, living the life that other people are assigning on you, just working a job you hate or dislike, maybe not hate, but you just a job that you know that this isn't what you want to do with your life. But you have no option because you have to survive. And so you dismiss this whole creator thing because the odds are against you. You'll be in the 80%. Okay. But now you grow old, bitterly surviving your whole life, and then one day, I'm gonna be in my 30s, which is not far, and then in my 40s, and then I'll 50s, and then I'll be this old guy, bitter, unhealthy, disappointed, and just think back to 20, 25 years ago and be like, holy cow. It was a gold rush, yes, but not necessarily because of what was going on around my time 25 years ago, but because of all the opportunity I had. Like Jesus, I have this place. I'm working my corporate job. I'm renting here in this place. I have everything I need. I have two rooms, Jesus. This office room, and then the other room to sleep, and then the living room area, which no one really lives there other than the cat, and then the kitchen, and then the backyard, and the front yard, which is all, it's not a mansion, it's not a castle, but oh, and there's a bathroom too, of course. And there's I have this place that I have the privilege of renting, which again, it ain't no castle, but looking back from my future self, 50-year-old dude, bitter and all that, looks back now, 25 years ago, and he's like, what a freaking waste of life. What a waste of time. You kept planning and planning and postponing, and then making the excuse that, oh no, statistics are against me, 80-20. I have nothing to say. I'm dumb. I've always been dumb. My whole history at elementary school and middle school and high school, all of that is evidence that I'm dumb. This isn't for me. Excuses, excuses. And and then I'll be again 50 something and be like, man, that was my only shot. And I missed it. And whether there's a reincarnation or there isn't, one thing is for sure. Say we go to hell or we go to heaven if you're religious. You go to hell, you go to heaven. If you're of other religions, traditions other than Judeo Christian thingy, then you'll be like, oh, you don't go to hell. God isn't that evil. He'll just like disappear you into nothingness. Okay, well, that's nice. Thanks, God. You won't go to hell. You just disappear. Or none of that happens and some other thing happens. What if there is a reincarnation and you become an ant? Oh, cool. You know, you're an ant now. You're this little ant and you're with your little ant friends carrying stuff, and that's cool. Or you become a cat, or you become a porcupine. I don't know, whatever. Or maybe even a tree if you can reincarnate in a tree. Whatever thing you reincarnate, okay, that's great. Or maybe even if you're lucky, you reincarnate as someone else, as a new person. Okay, cool. But so reincarnate in whatever the hell you want. Or even reincarnate in a freaking king or a queen or whatever in some other time or however it works. And you're a king. In my case, I wake up as a king one day. Whether I wake up as a king or a lion or an ant, nothing changes the fact that this life right now and this guy that I am will never, ever happen again. This is my only shot at being me. I will never have been born in 1996 again. Never into the family I was born into with its flaws and its good and my family's great things and bad things, whatever. But never into this family again, never into this time again, never into this 21st century in which we're actually so lucky to be alive in, that we have actually time to be sitting here recording stuff because food is already in the fridge. No need to go hunt. Like so many privileges. Here having coffee, do you realize how hard it was to get coffee for most of the history of the world? And here it is. Just to go at the store, I put it in the coffee machine thing, and there it is. Cheers. Am I gonna mess up and waste this only chance I have at being me in this lucky time to be alive? No freaking way. I can't do that. But that's what I've been doing so far, in many ways. And I'm just tired. And then yesterday that I broke that camera, this is a total ramble, I know, but it doesn't matter. No one's gonna watch this thing, and it's the first video, and who cares? Yesterday that I broke this freaking camera, my friend gave it to me so I can try it out. He's like, oh, I'll sell it to you, but try it out and stuff and see if you like it. And here I am trying it out for a few months, 2 or 3 months, and I, I of course want it. I really like it. It's one of the old ones, but it's awesome. I had never held a camera like that in my life. It's more than enough for me to entertain myself learning the basics. And so I do want to buy the camera from him. But yesterday, I was going to record this bureau thing and I dropped the lens. And it wasn't just a oops. No, 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 no. No, it wasn't like shit. Which that in itself is pretty rough. No. I accidentally trying to catch it when I dropped it. Trying to catch it, I accidentally made it worse. In my attempt of saving it, I completely destroyed any chances of it surviving. It fell, and I don't know what I did, but I think I hit it, and I only gave it more. more strength in its downfall. And holy cow, that thing slammed horrendously. Ah, that was sad. And I just picked it up and it was still together, but everything inside dead. I opened the thing, I saw through the hole and the glass thing shattered. And it prompted me to writing this. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being. The reason I said this being broke is because I broke this thing, and holy cow. I look it up online, it's so expensive. Not only is it so expensive, and I have to, get a new one, but I haven't even paid it off to my friend. I haven't even given 1 cent. I owe the whole thing, and I already broke it. And I can't afford to get a new lens right away. If he were to ask for it, be like, hey man, what the hell? I mean, I don't want to sell it anymore or whatever. I can't give it back. I broke the thing and I can't afford to get a new thing, a new lens. And I'm tired of this. And I've been living this life being broke all the time for a long time. Barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck, being so stupid with money, not saving, and and then realizing how I was so stupid with my money and how I could have saved a lot, and then like shitting on myself for being the way I am, but then I get paid again and I do the same thing. I'm just so bad with money. And I think most of us are. Nobody ever taught me that in school. That would have been nice. Like, why did I care about the tectonic plates? Or why would I want to know about the cells and how they are separating? Those things are awesome, but it would have been a lot more helpful to know how to work my money, how to budget, and the mindset to not be freaking stupid when you get paid. But biology is cool. But man, and so yesterday something snapped. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done being broke. I broke this thing. I need to pay the lens. I need to buy a new lens. Not only do I need to buy a new lens, but I need to pay for the full price of the camera still to my friend and a bunch of other stuff that I owe. Man, it's even embarrassing. I even owe some money to my girlfriend. Worrying about rent, and then groceries. Me living here alone, and then the sink in the bathroom is messed up. I have to fix that. I wish I just had the freedom to be like, oh, sink is messed up? No freaking problem. Hey, plumber guy, can you help me? Like, how much? Oh, whatever amount. Oh, no problem with your whatever amount, because I have that whatever amount, so here you go. And hey, here's a little tip. Or say I don't call the plumber and I try to fix it myself, which that's what I'm going to do because I want to learn. I can't even afford the piece. Not until my next pay. And that's what I'm freaking tired of. Paycheck to paycheck surviving. No savings, and when I start to save up something, I get the spendy feeling and then I'm stupid and I spend my savings. And I rationalize and persuade myself into, oh, you kind of need this thing from Amazon. It's so dumb. And I waste money I don't have on stupid things. Well, they're not that stupid, you know? They're helpful things, but still, I could have gone without, I don't know, a particular book, for example, that I bought. Instead of buying that book, I should have, kept my savings in the savings box, or yeah, in my savings account. And I'm just tired of this. And so again, ramble here, but something snapped yesterday, and this is me snapping. This is me attempting to break this cycle somehow by finally getting the ball rolling with this YouTube channel. And I'm not saying that, oh, YouTube channel, the YouTube thing is going to make me rich and I'll make all the money I want and I won't have any more financial problems. No, but I can't deny that it's a potential way to maybe sell something and to start a business if I see it that way, and I do see it that way. If I take it seriously, it is a potential thing. And whether this gold rush thing, Renaissance thing, is real or not, or I can make it happen, I want to find out. I don't want my bitter 50-year-old self hating the guts of his late 20s self because he made all these freaking excuses, rationalized himself into staying in his comfort zone, and now he's a bitter old man, broke, unhealthy, and jealous of those who seized the opportunity, who didn't waste their friggin' time, and now they're living in the fruit of the labor they put in their late 20s or whatever age they were. Another little thing. For so long, I didn't want to start the channel because I knew that I needed to post at least one video per week, at least, according to all the YouTube pros. And I know for a friggin' fact that the version of me who can release and post a YouTube video every week is not the same guy as the guy who doesn't post a video every week. In other words, oop, I was interrupted. But just to finish this last thought, um, the version of me who is posting videos every week is not the same guy as the version of me who isn't. Because the guy who isn't, he's just chilling around all the time. He's like rationalizing and putting excuses to not do this thing, endlessly planning and planning but not doing anything, you know, and then postponing the release date of the video and postponing and then being like, oh my god, I'm so tired, I'm gonna go take a nap. I i whatever crap. But the version of me who is posting a video every week, that is not the same guy because they're doing fundamentally different things, living a very different life. The version of me who is capable of releasing a video every week, he is putting time aside to, I don't know, brainstorm stuff, to script things out, to do research. He's like on a deadline. He's sitting down to record this. He's setting also time aside to learn how to record better videos and audio, and and he's not sleeping late, being stupid with his girlfriend, watching another episode of whatever thing that, and then sleeping late. That leads to waking up late, and then that leads to a missed morning. And then if you miss your morning, you miss the greatest part of the day in many ways. And then in the afternoon, and then after that, you have to work, and then you work, and then you're tired of work, and then you're guilty because you woke up late and you didn't do all your morning things. And then because you feel guilty after work, you just want to escape that feeling. And so you go and engage in stupid things and stupid activities and time wasting activities. You're just scrolling, and then you go, you know, you know what I mean, I guess. And then, that just repeats the cycle because of that escapism, then you end up, sleeping late again, and then you end up waking up late again the next day, and it's just a freaking cycle. I don't want to make any promises, because I'm tired of the what I said. I'm gonna. Nah, but this is not a promise. Promise. This is just for me. This video is an attempt at breaking that cycle, at being like, no more. The guy who doesn't and who can't post a video every week, he's dead. And I've had this past year and a half, I've struggled so much trying to kill that guy, but I just haven't been able to kill him. A part of me, a version of me has to die. The guy who does all those things and wastes time and procrastinates and endlessly plans, that guy, I've been trying to kill him for so long. And by killing him and then posting, this video is, metaphorically speaking, the first stab at my old self, at the guy who's so complacent and so in his comfort zone. This is the first stab into trying to kill this guy. So that way, a new version of me, metaphorically speaking, could be born. And this guy who was born after the other one dies is the guy who could pull this off, is the guy who is not broke anymore. The guy who, oh, I broke the lens. Well, what the hell? I have the money. I'll just get another lens. They're kind of expensive, but who cares? I have the money. I can afford this. I don't have to be cheap and worrying about my groceries, thinking, oh no, I want to get, these nice things because I want to eat well because I started going to the gym, and this is my first week going to the gym, and you know, everyone says that eating is as important, if not more important, than actually going to the gym and exercising. But then I stop myself because I can't afford these nice things. I can't afford all these vegetables, this varied selection of mushrooms and all that stuff because it's so expensive. Or it just I just can't. I'm always stopping myself, being so hyper focused on, oh, I need to get this because if I get this thing that is this cheap, then I'll be able to afford this other cheap thing. I wish I could just be like, whatever, man, get the whole freaking thing and we're gonna eat really well. We're gonna have breakfast, nice lunch, nice dinner, and with the snacks in between, and just really yummy stuff, really healthy stuff. But no, I can't because I can't afford that. I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. And so here it is. This is my first stab, my first blow at trying to kill the version of me who is broke. And me, this past week was the first week I went to the gym. That's another attempt at killing my old self who is, all skinny and tired all the time and just struggles to sleep. So it's weird how things work. I broke that lens. I was having a crisis yesterday and I wrote this. And that led me to this video. Breaking my friend's lens of the camera that I owe him brought me here. And maybe I should have started with this, but here it goes. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of being broke. I'm done being broke. I just broke the camera lens. It was friggin' brutal. I opened the camera back because I wanted to shoot some B-roll, and the lens fell, and it all broke horribly. It slammed terribly and violently on the floor. I checked it, and as obvious as it was destroyed from the inside. It freaking hurt, man. It's technically still Robert's because I haven't. Robert is my friend. It's technically still Robert's because I haven't paid him one frickin' bit yet of the camera. Neither have I paid him for the lighting equipment that he also gave me to try out, which I also owe him that. And then this crazy rant. What the fuck, man? What are you fucking waiting for? For El Dorado to fall from the fucking sky? Jesus, enough. Get to frickin' work. You have so much free time in the day. Stop frickin' wasting it. You are literally living the dream of both millions of people as well as your former self and even your future self. I'm sure my future self will be like, man, I remember back in the day, I had so much time, so much free time. I could have done way more, but I was wasting my time watching stupid stuff, scrolling, planning endlessly, taking no action. Even my future self is jealous of me right now. Anyway, back to it. Seize this fucking chance before you find it gone. You don't need El Dorado from the skies. It's already here. But you're too blind to see it. Enough. Get to work. So that's it. Maybe I should have started with that, but whatever. I know this is not how you make YouTube videos, but nobody knows how to make YouTube videos when they start making YouTube videos, I'm sure. So whatever. As long as it gets the ball rolling, and as long as I'm well on my way to kill my old self, so this new one could be born, one that is more capable of going after and actually taking action, bold action, in favor of the life I want. If if this video helps me be on that path, a little closer to that vision, I could ask for nothing more. So that's it. And now, again, no, I'm gonna crappy, shitty promises, but a video every week is the goal, and that's what we're aiming for. Just as I'm posting a blog every week. If somebody somehow watches this, link down there in the description if you want to subscribe to the blog. And thanks. Peace.